AITA for refusing to hire my husband's nephew? I, 36F, am sixth-generation rancher on both sides of my family. After graduation from college, my granddad bought me 40 acres, and since then I've expanded. So this ranch was mine long before I met husband, and will remain mine if we ever split. I have the paperwork for this. My husband, 36M, grew up in the country, but doesn't understand ranching. He does some work around the ranch, but honestly, if he wasn't my husband, I'd fire him as a ranch hand. His animal husbandry lacks. He doesn't do anything unless specifically told to do it. Like the man could drive by a down fence with a truck full of tools and wouldn't stop or even tell anyone that a fence was down. He doesn't finish half the tasks he starts, and he costs me more money than I actually thought possible because he's constantly breaking things. His nephew, 18M, is the same way. I've hired him to do odd jobs at my husband's request, and unless I'm on top of him the whole time, it doesn't get done. This hasn't gotten better in the last 5 years, and honestly, I think it's gotten worse. Just recently we were building a new barn, and his nephew didn't leave the house once to lift a finger, but still expected to get paid. Yesterday, one of my hands told me he was moving, and I mentioned having to replace him to my husband. He said, "Oh, I'll let nephew know." I asked why, and he said because he promised his sister when we had an opening we'd hire nephew. I told him I'm too busy to babysit, so I'm not hiring him. My husband got mad and said his nephew does good when he's working with nephew's dad, so he thinks he'd do okay. I told him then his dad can come and babysit him, and I'd pay them one wage to split. My husband doubled down and said he'd like him here. I said, "So you both can sit in the bunkhouse and smoke weed while the rest of us bust out butts?" It's not happening. I'd rather hire my 8-year-old nephew. Now my husband's entire family is calling me an asshole, and my mom is siding with them. My dad and both grandpas are saying I'm right to not hire a crap employee cause he's family. What do you think? Was OP the asshole? Comment down below.